Capricorn, welcome. Madame will see you now. So, Capricorn, we are going to have a reading here for about a week from the moment when you watch this video. It doesn't matter when you watch this video, it's not bound to any date. Please also use your own discretion because some events need more than a week to develop, so up to you. I will be showing you here some pictures and will be saying something about these pictures, and there will be some stories that I will be telling you, and I will be telling the stories the only way I know how to tell stories, and you will be understanding the stories the only way you know how to understand stories, and most probably you won't be understanding the stories exactly the same way as I intended for them to be understood, which is perfectly normal because we all are humans with our own experiences in this life, and no experience is similar to another. I would also like to remind you that it is not possible to predict future with a piece of paper. It's not why we're here. If you are looking for predictions, then please seek another channel on YouTube. There are plenty of them. We're here because these pieces of paper with pictures on them can stimulate your imagination, can trigger some association, and make you act so that you bring certain events in your life. It works like this. You see here something that you like and would like to have as part of your reality, and you say, yeah, that's my story, and it becomes part of your reality. If you see here something that you don't like and don't want to have as part of your reality, you just completely forget about it. Don't think about it. Ignore all thoughts about it. If the thought about it pops up in your mind, gently remind yourself that it's not your story. It's not yours. Put it back. And then it stops being part of your reality. It's that simple. If you'd like to say thanks for the reading, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe to the channel, you can share the video or the channel, recommend it to somebody, you can buy me coffee, there's a link in the description. If you don't feel like any of those but still would like to say thanks, you can just do something good in the world around. You can make somebody smile, you can make somebody happy, you can just make this world a better place. This is a perfectly valid gratitude if you ask me. If you have something negative that you would like to get off your chest, there's a dislike button, hit it and let it out. Okay, let us begin. We have the Elephant, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse, and the Justice. Okay, without looking further, I think you decided that something is the right way to act and you are doing it no matter what. We have Six of Pentacles. Yes, it's a decision based on your values. We have the Moon and the House. It may be a situation involving somebody from your family. It may be a situation regarding some situation at home. It may be a situation that that requires a decision, and you make this decision based on the values that you have instilled in you by your family, by your background, by your values. And you don't even consider making a decision. So for you, it's not even a decision, it's the only way for you to act in this situation, because this is what you think is right and you're doing it. Okay, we have a Zebra, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, we have the Storks and the Whip. Okay, first of all, you do it and you really don't care what other people are telling you. So there are people who offer you some other solutions be it a problem, situation, whatever, they offer you something else. There are people who are trying to confront you about it. There are people who may be like trying to persuade you using more aggressive methods. There may be also some people who are trying to explain to you that there are other ways of solving it. You are not listening, absolutely. There are people who think that you're being rather eccentric about it, to put it mildly. But you decided, and you're not budging. And yes, and I'm drawn to this similarity on these two cards, like, this elephant and the zebra having these bright spots of color on them. It's like they are northern star that leads them towards whatever it is that they need to achieve. We have the swan, we have the world in the reverse and the sun in the reverse, the ace of pentacles in the reverse, the dog and the book. Okay, amongst these people you also have friends who know you, who know that it doesn't make any sense to try to stop you, basically. And they just accept it for your decision and let you do it. I mean, they might voice what they think about it, but they let you do. They might not like it. They might think also that you're not doing the right thing, and but they know you won't rest until you do it. Basically, it's your swan song. In a way, I don't like this expression, but it's something that is programmed into the very essence of your being. Don't ask me where these words came from. It just So whatever it is, you just doing it because you think you need to do it, and there's no turning for you. We have the rabbit, we have the two of cups, we have the lovers, interesting, eight of pentacles in the reverse, the fox and the clover. You might be might be something about it, might be something about something different. Okay, so I'm talking about this here now. It might be a romantic situation, not necessarily, it might be something else. In fact, even though there are lovers and two of cups, it still doesn't really ring any romantic bells for me here. So probably not a romantic situation. But I'm seeing here a person who doesn't want to work on the relationship, who has their own agenda maybe, and they're kind of lucky to have you around, because you are prepared to let them do what they do, because you are dead set, maybe it is about this whole story, you're dead set on accepting them for what they are, not trying to change them, not trying to manipulate them, even though I'm getting some manipulative vibes from them, but you are just, it might be against your principles. So you are not manipulating them, you are not trying to change them, you are not trying to influence them in any way, you're just letting them be what they are. But it still causes you some inconveniences. So yeah. I don't know. It might be about some romantic stuff. It might be not. I don't know. Might be also a family member. Might be a manipulative family member. Manipulative, I don't know, colleague or something like that. And you just let them be what they are, and it's not making you happy after all. Dragonfly, the Ace of Swords. I don't know what it's about, but look how similar they look. The Empress, two swords in the upright now, the Crossroads, and the Ship. At some point you will make a decision. You need to get there, to be there, to get to the point where you make this decision, because you haven't reached it yet. Now you are still trying to you're not even deciding. For you, something is already decided, and you're not thinking about alternatives. Here you will arrive at a crossroads at some point, and you will have to make a decision, but it will take time to develop. It's not in the next week or something. It will be, or maybe it might happen also in the same in the next week if it was a long time coming. So I don't know. It's your life. It's your timeline. And I have good news for you, because this decision you will make from the position of power, from the position of being very high above the situation. So you will clearly see what is going on. You will be so not affected by what other people might be doing. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look to me like anything to do with this. It might be. I don't know. What this is telling me about, it is a decision that you arrive at some point that you need to make. But this time you are so powerful. You know so much more that people around you. And it's like, okay, like for example, you won $1 million billion money in the lottery, and you decide to quit your job. And other people might not know that you won the lottery, and they will be saying, yeah, you're crazy, why are you quitting your job? How are you going to pay your bills? And all the while you're probably already looking for a villa to buy. You know, so that's the vibe that I'm getting here. It's some sort of a decision where you arrive at this point where, first of all, I think whatever you pick in this, it will be like, you know, you won the lottery, you don't really care what you pick. And for you, it won't be even like, you know, any life-changing decision. It will be like, yeah, whatever. It's just, you know, it will be important for other people, this decision. It's not like, you know, for example, let's stay with the story, you won the lottery, you're quitting the job, because, I mean, you don't really care about it anymore, because you have your lottery winning of $1 million billion money that buys you a private island. But they might be still needing you at work, or suddenly they realize that without you a project won't be finished on time or something like that, and for you it's just like, I don't care. Something like that. So it's cool here. It's really cool. I have the Earthworm, we have the 5 of Swords, and we have the 4 of Swords in the reverse. We have the 7 of Cups in the reverse, the Key and the Letter. You'll receive an information that will also help you solve a situation. Not this one, I think it's more like related to this. So, information that will be crucial of eliminate. I think it's something different. Okay, so you have a situation where you don't know what to do. You have several options and you don't know what option to pick, and you're losing your sleep over it. You don't want conflicts, but you also don't want to, pick a wrong option. And at some point you will receive an information. And it won't be a sign, it will literally like a message, a letter. It might not be addressed to you, but it will be like, a piece of information that you receive. And, you might be just passing an envelope to somebody and you just speak into it because, or maybe you open it by mistake and you see there's something that is crucial for you. And after that, you will know that I only have this one option that I need to pick. And and I think it will be something that will help you discover or develop a talent. And I'm sorry I don't have any more details. That's all what I can squeeze out of it, but it's a piece of information that you receive, and it is very clear after that what you should decide and pick. And I have the Moth in the reverse and the Fool in the upright. 7 of Wands in the reverse, 2 of Wands in the reverse, the flowers or the bouquet, I never can keep them apart, and the Woman. Okay, it's again something else here. It's a little bit along the same lines, because you're following also on your principles here. And you're beginning something, you're starting something, you are opening a new chapter in your life, maybe, or just trying out a new dish. I don't know. It's a new project. It's a new undertaking. And you have a good feeling about it. You don't want to plan ahead. You don't want to, research anything. You don't want to argue about it with other people. You don't even know where it leads. You just start doing it. So Capricorn, I have to admit, it's all over the place here. There's a lot of stories to pick from. First of all, you have something that other people try to dissuade you from, but you decided and set upon one and only one thing that you think that is right, and you're going to do it because it's right. Because it's something along the lines of your principles. You're convinced that you have to do it. And nothing can stop you. There are also friends who don't necessarily support your decision, but they know that they just have to do it because otherwise you won't be able to be happy. There's also someone whom you are letting be what they are, which is a good decision, because everybody should be let be what they are. The thing is, the person is not necessarily always nice to you, but you also, out of convention, or maybe out of principle or out of whatever, you let them be what they are without trying to manipulate them. But the way they are sometimes makes you unhappy and not knowing what to do. Then another thing is there will be another decision that you will be making. So with the first story, it's not a decision even. It's for you, it's not a decision, it's just one thing that you need to do. Here it will be a decision, but in this case you just won't care about the options, because for you it won't change much and you will be very much above the situation. It will be important for other people, but you will be so much past it already that for you it won't be any, you will be really busy with something else, and for you it will be just a formality. I don't know what it is, but it's here. And there will also be something you will be receiving an information. You'll be receiving information. I see it really as a message, something written or something heard. It's not necessarily even directed at you, but you receive it, you have it. I really have this feeling in my hands all of a sudden. So maybe it's really something you physically hold in your hands, and you look at it and suddenly you discover something that helps you make another crucial choice in your life. I'm sorry, it's all about choices this time. And this choice will be because maybe you are not knowing what to pick. You need to pick among many options. And this information that you receive will help you pick the one option and stop fidgeting about it, stop losing sleep about it, stop fearing conflicts. And this option will also help you develop or discover some talents of yours and do something about them. In the end, it will, the last one, there's also something different, and it is about making another decision. Yes, Capricorn, it's all decisions here. And this decision is, you decide to do something, and you might not be very prepared for it. You might not have researched it very well. You might be like also having people telling you, yeah, are you sure about it? But you don't even want to argue with them. You just do it. You don't know where it takes you. It's just, this really the leap of faith that they always say the fool represents. And in this case, it's really he's just walking here without even looking where he's walking. For him, it's important that he's finally walking. So, yeah, Capricorn, a lot of decisions, as you might have noticed. Pick whichever you want to pick to have in your reality, and Madame will see you again.